You better tell him.
Yeah, I know. Boss?
Later, PJ.
No, I'm sorry, this can't wait. Look, we checked into Sally's bank account with Falcon Price's approval. Well, she deposited $10,000 into her account yesterday. Now, does that sound like someone who's not exactly living off the fat of the land to you?
All right. I better bring her in.
Well, I admit it does look a bit like me, but this girl's younger, surely.
Well, it does look pretty close.
Well, let me see this Mrs. Saunders face to face. No, I consent to an identification parade. That should clear things up.
Unfortunately, she won't be back from Melbourne for a couple of days.
What about this?
My bank account?
Well, we did obtain a warrant.
Oh, that makes it all right, does it? You really are out to get me, aren't you? Is there any point in my saying anything?
Well, if you look, you'll see $10,000 was deposited at St. David's. Now, can you explain to me where that came from?
$10,000? No, I can't. I've got no idea. Somebody must have put it there.
Okay, who? You see, we have a deposit slip. There we go, $10,000, and there's your signature.
No, that is not my signature. I did not deposit the money.
Well, who else has your account details?
No one.
What about your husband?
Ray. No. Where would Ray get $10,000? Tom, you do believe me, don't you? I mean, I know this looks bad, but it isn't me. I swear it isn't. Tom, please.
You sure you like your necklace?
It's the best Christmas present I've ever had.
Good. This isn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I've got anything against Ash.
No.
In her place.
And where's that exactly?
That would be Melbourne, and that would be all night long.
Well, I'll drink to that.
Well, I don't think we have time for drinking.
Couldn't agree more.
Go darts, boss?
No, come on.
Oh, you'll have to lose by yourself then, Adam. Hey, Chris, can you give us the arrows, please?
Yeah. What's the matter?
Oh, I don't know, he's a bit miserable. Maybe you can cheer him up.
Full house tonight.
Sorry?
Fred's retirement bash. Do you want to see the cake? Check this out.
What is it?
It's a bowling green.
Very impressive.
Tom, could I have a word in private?
I don't think there's anything for us to talk about, is
I
there?
do. Could you drop by my place on the way home, please?
What's going on over there?
Just shut up and try your dart, will you?
Do you want to go to the bedroom?
Oh, let's forget the bedroom. Forget the bedroom.
It's okay, relax. It's only me.
What? Dress, get dressed.
What happened?
Will you hide?
Anyway, just my luck. And they cancel on me.
Oh.
You okay?
Oh, yeah. I must have fallen asleep. Oh, well, I might as well go to bed. It's a bit early, isn't it? Well, there's nothing else to do, really. Why'd they cancel?
Well, apparently the lead singer got busted for drugs or something.
Oh, really? You should have stayed in Melbourne and made a night of it anyway.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I wanted to settle in, you know.
Yeah. Do you want a coffee? I would love one. Ta. There. Go.
Why did you go and see Ray?
How did you know that?
How do you think?
So you've been to see him as well?
Of course I have. He's still my husband. And I'm sorry that I didn't tell you about him.
Well, it was a bit of a surprise.
Well, we haven't lived together for 6 years. It wasn't actually my decision for him to leave. And if I was honest, I would have to admit that he hurt me quite badly. But we've still stayed friends because of our 2 children. Yeah, I know. I didn't tell you about them either. But You know, if he is trying to destroy my career, I'm not letting him do that without a fight.
Is that what you told him?
Yeah, I told him. And he told me what he'd said to you about him and me.
Got nothing to do with me.
No, I want to explain.
I don't want to hear it.
Well, you're going to have to, Tom. I just love that man so much. I go weak at the knees just looking at him.
Now?
Now? I'm not even sure I know who he is anymore.
But you still slept with him.
Yes. Yeah. Tom, I think he's trying to set me up.
So do I. I have no right to disapprove, I'm sorry.
Are you? Are you sorry enough to believe that I am not a crooked lawyer operating a real estate scam?
I'm not the one who has to believe you, it's PJ. Look, I reckon Ray's as guilty as hell, but how do we prove it?
Well,
There's some other papers gone missing.
yes. There are a couple I couldn't lay my hands on. I just assumed they'd turn up when my filing system got back in order.
We'll make a list. 3 other title deeds missing from Sally's office. Now, my bet is whoever's got them is going to try and work the same scam.
Assuming it's not Sally herself.
Well, I don't think it is.
Yeah, I know.
I think we should try and see if anybody's trying to sell these particular properties.
Well, I reckon it's a bit of a long shot.
Well, I reckon it's worth a go. Now, this one in Rose Lane, it's owned by a bloke in Melbourne, hasn't been near the place in nearly 3 years. It's ripe for the picking.
So what do you want us to do?
Well, you could start by checking out the area, having a chat to the neighbours, see if anybody matching the description of this Judith Bennett's been seen hanging around the place.
Well, it's some attractive blonde woman who isn't a local lawyer.
Just get
yeah,
on with
all
it,
right.
PJ.
Yeah, I've definitely seen her before.
Do you remember when?
A few days ago, she was showing an elderly man around here.
Right.
It's been empty for ages. It'd be nice to have a neighbour again. I hope she sells it.
Now, you sure that's what she was trying to do?
That's what it looked like to me.
Thanks for your time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So she identified Judith Bennett.
She ID'd the face-fit woman, whoever she is.
Well, she's targeting the Wrinkleys. I mean, she's got Mrs. Saunders and then she's conning the old bloke in Rose Lane.
Well, why them?
Well, retirees would be the most likely people to have a lump sum to invest, super, a payout, whatever.
Well, where does that get us?
Mate, you'll never get the keys to the detectives done at this rate.
So why don't we throw out a live one and see if she takes the bait?
That's the style. Give the girl a toffee apple.
But if no one knows this Judith Bennett, how do we get in contact with
Well, we
her?
contact Graham Foster and set up a meeting through him.
But he said that she always contacts him.
Well, $10 says he's lying.
No bet.
Really, then all we need is some pensioners who are willing to cooperate.
I think I know just the bloke.
Mr. Cousins. Sorry I'm a little late. Shall we go inside? I'm Judith Bennett. Mr. Cousins? It is Mr. Fred Cousins, isn't it?
No, it's not. Sergeant Tom Croydon of the Mount Thomas Police. Detective Hasham and Constable Doyle. The $64 question is, who are you?
Your driver's license says your name is Michelle Carmody. Is your real name?
Yes, it is.
So why have you been calling yourself Judith Bennett?
Well, it's not a crime to use a pseudonym, is it?
Passing yourself off as a real estate agent using deception to make false land deals is. So who put you up to it?
No one.
So you expect us to believe that this whole scam is your own idea?
You can believe what you like.
You're really making this harder on yourself, Michelle. You realise that, don't you?
Do you know a woman called Sally Downie?
No.
So you wouldn't be aware that when you wear that blonde wig, you
I
look similar?
told you, I don't know who you're talking about.
What about Ray Downie?
Who?
Interview suspended at 1:25 p.m. for Senior Detective Hasham to make further inquiries.
She's covering for Ray Downie.
Maybe, but we can't be sure of that.
Who else is it going to be? Sally? I mean, if it is, do you honestly believe she deliberately let this woman disguise herself to look just like her?
I thought you said she didn't.
I said there might be a resemblance.
Oh, did you?
I bet Ray Downey's got her under his thumb. He's the type, I've seen him operate, thinks he's God's gift to women.
All right, except you may be right. We need to get her to talk, though.
Just give me time to make a phone call.
Thomas Police, Senior Constable Shield speaking.
So, Michelle, where did you get the title deeds?
Melbourne.
Okay, who from?
I can't remember.
Can't remember. Is it a man, a woman?
Can't remember.
PJ,
Interview suspended for Sergeant Croydon to speak to Michelle Carmody.
Michelle, there's somebody I'd like you to meet.